Just if you want we want to try public comment from the.
Let's go back to public comment online. I believe Mr. Randall was up. You still there, sir?
Yes, can everybody hear me? Okay, good. I think that this is probably one of the most important presentations and videos that I've composed to date. The implications of the changes that's coming to what's known as the Community Revitalization Act could have a positive impact on African American communities in terms of their ability to access capital. So he who controls the capital controls. He who controls the money controls. So in this case, the banks. The banks are under the umbrella of what's known as the Community Reinvestment Act. Pay attention. The three agencies that are responsible for overseeing the money is the Federal Reserve Board, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the Office of the Controller of the Currency. He who controls the money controls. Let's talk about some changes that are being proposed to the current CRA. About 3 months, no, about 2 years ago, I attended a meeting that was given by the three agencies that I talked about earlier that oversee the money, in which they was asked community to give input. What you see tonight is the outcome of that particular meeting in terms of proposals. So, this is coming under what they call the revitalization, stabilization, and place-based activities. And it changes the definition. One, for each definition has a geographic focus. They must have it. That focus on low or moderate income census tract, where the activities that's being proposed must occur. The second definition, as they call it, is that each definition has a standardized eligibility criteria that require the activities to benefit local residents, including low or moderate income residents of the target geographics. This has a substantial impact, but more importantly, the third definition, I think, is what changes the whole narrative. That each definition the eligible requirements that the activity must not, listen up, must not displace or exclude low income to moderate income residents in the target geography. Another thing that's new about the CRA is to focus on racial and ethnic data collecting. This is the first time that the agency also called for banks to disclose the racial and ethnic background of the borrowers, people that borrow money. Up to this point, when the banks reported back to the different agencies, federal agencies that control the money system, the only thing they need to show was that they increased minority opportunities for businesses. And what it did, what it didn't show was that the majority of those businesses were white female. They occupy the majority of businesses that benefit from the minority businesses opportunity. Having since that, the new rules will be more sensitive to race. So when they ask for the numbers now, they're going to ask for whether or not those numbers also includes African Americans in terms of access to capital. That's important because now the banks actually have to reach out to African Americans that are in poor communities that's defined by the CRA to give them opportunity. That means if you're a business in a poor community and you're African American, or if you live in an African American community and you want to start a business, now there's more access to capital. The other component that is a plus called community support services. An example of this, of community services that benefit low and moderate income individuals in the area. And it includes what banks have to do is to provide technical assistance on financial matters to nonprofit, tribal, government organizations, setting low and moderate income housing and economic revitalization and community and development needs. And finally, provide technical assistance on financial matters to small businesses and community development corporations. I can't overemphasize the implication if these proposals do come to pass. Please share this information, especially in African American communities where there is a CRA district. This changes the whole narrative in terms of increasing generational wealth. As always, I will continue to provide you updates on issues affecting the African American community. We talked in earlier sessions about the African American community in technology, as well as wealth building and health. I hope this helped you. If we are an African American business, this changes the narrative.